Imagine waking up one day and realizing your brain has been silently sabotaged by your own habits. Sounds scary, right? Well, studies show that certain daily habits can reduce brain function by up to 30%, and the worst part? Most people don't even notice it until it's too late. Today, we'll uncover 7 habits that are secretly damaging your brain and discuss simple ways to reverse their effects. Stick around till the end, because what you learn today might just save your brain's future. Why it's harmful. Chronic sleep deprivation reduces cognitive performance, impairs memory, and accelerates brain aging. Science behind it. Studies from the National Sleep Foundation reveal that less than 6 hours of sleep per night can increase beta-amyloid buildup, a protein linked to Alzheimer's disease. Fact: according to the CDC, 1 in 3 adults in the US don't get enough sleep. Example: famous inventor Thomas Edison believed sleep was a waste of time, often sleeping only 4 to 5 hours a night. However, studies now show that this habit likely contributed to memory problems later in life. Tip: prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep and maintain a regular sleep schedule. Why it's harmful. High sugar intake leads to insulin resistance, inflammation, and oxidative stress, all of which impair brain function. Science behind it. A UCLA study found that diets high in sugar can reduce brain plasticity, affecting learning and memory. Fact: the average American consumes about 17 teaspoons of sugar daily, double the recommended limit by the American Heart Association. Example: a real-life case is the rise in type 2 diabetes linked to sugary diets, which also doubles the risk of dementia according to Harvard Medical School. Tip: replace sugary drinks with water or green tea and opt for natural sweeteners like honey in moderation. Why it's harmful. Prolonged stress increases cortisol levels, which shrink the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. Science behind it. Research from Yale University shows that chronic stress damages brain cells and reduces the brain's ability to adapt to new situations. Fact: 75% of adults report experiencing moderate to high stress levels in the past month. Example: a well-known example is Steve Jobs, who faced intense stress while building Apple. Despite his success, stress contributed to his early health struggles. Tip: practice meditation, deep breathing, or yoga to manage stress effectively. Why it's harmful. Multitasking reduces focus, weakens memory, and lowers productivity. Science behind it. Stanford University found that frequent multitaskers have reduced gray matter density in brain regions responsible for empathy and emotional control. Fact: multitasking can lower IQ by up to 15 points, according to a study by the University of London. Example: many corporate professionals constantly juggle emails, meetings, and tasks. Studies show they often suffer from burnout and decision fatigue, affecting long-term performance. Tip: focus on one task at a time using the Pomodoro technique for better efficiency. Why it's harmful. Sitting for long hours reduces blood flow to the brain, leading to cognitive decline. Science behind it. A study published in Neurology found that sedentary behavior decreases brain volume in areas linked to memory. Fact: adults spend an average of 6 to 8 hours sitting daily, which significantly impacts brain health. Example: office workers often face issues like brain fog and reduced focus due to long hours at desks. Health campaigns now encourage standing desks and walking meetings to combat this. Tip: incorporate 30 minutes of physical activity into your routine, whether it's walking, yoga, or dancing. Why it's harmful. Even mild dehydration can lead to brain shrinkage, fatigue, and confusion. Science behind it. A study in the Journal of Cerebral Blood Flow found that 2% dehydration can impair memory and attention span. Fact: 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated. Example: athletes like Novak Djokovic emphasize proper hydration for peak mental performance, showing how water intake affects focus. Tip: drink at least 8 glasses of water daily and consume water-rich foods like fruits and vegetables. Why it's harmful. Skipping breakfast deprives the brain of glucose, reducing concentration and energy levels. Science behind it. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that breakfast eaters perform better in memory tasks. Fact: over 25% of Americans skip breakfast regularly, affecting their brain performance. Example: students who skip breakfast tend to score lower in exams compared to those who eat balanced morning meals, as observed in multiple school studies. Tip: start your day with protein-rich meals like eggs, nuts, and whole grains. Your brain is your most powerful asset, but only if you protect it. The habits we discussed today may seem small, but over time, they can cause irreversible damage. Start changing them today. Your future self will thank you. Which of these habits do you think is the most harmful? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights into mental health and personal growth.